Good afternoon.
That's the amygdala.
On behalf of the administration, faculty, staff, and students, we welcome you to Portland High School at historic James J. Fitzpatrick Stadium for today's match between the visiting Blue Blazers of Westbrook High School and our own Portland High School Bulldogs. Today's lineup for the visiting Blue Blazers. Number 2, Victor Kayemba. Number 5, Jason Shatley. Number 7, Jonilson Gomes. Number 8, Austin Leclerc. Number 9, Hamza Nabi. Number 10, David Atula. 14, Ryan Stone. Number 28, Nolan Keys. Number 29, Rodolphe Matonga. Number 30, Khalid Ahana. And in goal for the Blue Blazers, Jason McCarthy. Westbrook is coached by Mr. Vincent. Now for your Portland Bulldogs. Number 2, Max Kirsten. Number 4, Tim Tidd. Number 5, Oliver Hettenbach. Number 6, Ford Myers. Number 7, Jack Fink. Number 8, Austin Najelkovic. Number 10, Charlie Howe. Number 14, Ben Deanna. Number 19, Martin Kalar. Number 22, Exhaust Linda. In goal for the Bulldogs, number 0, Dan Littell. Portland is coached by Mr. Rocco Franzilli. We ask that you now please rise, focus your attention to the American flag, remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem, recorded by our own Portland High School band under the direction of Miss Jane Sartell.
Welcome everybody to Fitzpatrick Stadium, where in today's matchup is between the Westbrook Blue Blazes and the Portland Bulldogs. Portland in dark blue and Westbrook with white. Westbrook can't get anything going on that one.
Yeah, the way we've been seeing these games for both Portland and Deering, boys and girls, starting off a little slow, and then once the rhythm hits, you get to see some action.
So it'll be a throw-in for Westbrook.
Beautiful day here at Fitzpatrick Stadium.
And it looks like there's a penalty? Or are they stopping because of the head contact? I think that's... Yeah, it was the head contact. Making sure there's no concussions. Lange. And it's a shot, and it's in. So Portland getting a quick goal by Kosta Najokovic.
Yeah, boy, they moved that ball up fast. You know, like I was saying, you know, watching these teams, they start off a little slow, but once they get going, they get going. And, you know, in a minute and a half, they score the first goal. Nice ball movement up there and pass inside. And heads up play by the Portland player to read the bounce back and watch the ball.
So Nedeljkovic. And that comes with only a minute and a half off the clock. So Portland. And Portland started off slow this season, starting 0-2. But it's against two teams that are in the top of the Class A standings, Scarborough and Marshwood. And those were both 1-0 losses. But since then, they've won 3 straight, making the record 3-2. And their last win was against Wyndham, 3-2. On the other side, with Westbrook, they are 1-3-1.
What a throw-in. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
And their last game was a tie 1-1 against Sanford. Yeah, Portland definitely started off slow, but now they have all the momentum after that goal. Going to be a Portland throw-in.
Yeah, we got to watch a little bit of the tail end of the JV game, Portland and Westbrook, and it certainly looks like Portland's going to have some real good up-and-coming JV to varsity players in the future.
And the pass was intended for Hattenback, but it was a little too far out in front. Portland still has the possession, though.
And we got a whole bunch of little soccer players down there chasing down the errant soccer balls today on both sides. Maybe little pacer soccer players from teams.
And a turnover by Westbrook, or by Portland to Westbrook. And it's going to be a penalty on Portland. The turnover, Hattenback switches sides of the field. The first touch for Nedeljkovic was a little too far, but Portland still has possession of the ball. Hattenback can't secure the ball in the corner. And so it will be a goal kick for Westbrook.
Yeah, camera facing directly into the sun over there in the corner. Not sure how it's going to look. We'll find out when we go to edit. This time of year with the sun being lower in the sky at this time of night.
It's taken away momentarily by Westbrook. Hattenback getting it to the corner, crossing it, but it's right to McCarthy.
Well, that header came back about half as much as what the goalie kicked. And boy, that's got to take some quite the bounce off that player's head.
And it's going to be a Westbrook throw. It's going to be Nolan Peace with the throw in. And Portland gets that one out. It's going to be a throw in for Portland.
Got to be careful right there. 3 Westbrook players moved up on that throw in.
And it's a turnover. It was Jonathan Gomes who got that pass, but it's another turnover for Westbrook. So far, Westbrook hasn't been able to get it down the field after they got the ball from Portland. And so Portland loses possession momentarily and then gets it right back.
Yeah, been a lot of midfield play here.
And Fink there to stop any threat by Westbrook.
Oh, beautiful give and go.
It's a back and forth. And Lange can't secure it, but Portland still has possession. Nice track back by Howie.
.31 minutes left to go in this first half. Portland with a 1-0 lead.
And it's going to be a foul on Westbrook.
Well, good chance here for Portland.
It's a quick by Howe. Westbrook finally gets it up, but Littell is right there to scoop it up.
Westbrook looking to try to put some pressure on Portland here.
It's under 30 minutes to go in the first half. It's going to be a long throw. And just by the net.
Boy, that was almost as good as a corner kick. Way to go, Westbrook.
And it was Fink who saved it from going out of bounds to give Westbrook a corner. And Fink getting out of pressure.
Boy, I'll tell you, the throw-ins from the side have been nice long throw-ins. It's amazing.
Pass was intended for Shackley. And it's a turnover for Westbrook. And a nice slide tackle by Elhag. Cross. Portland still Lange saving it from going out of bounds. And it was Nobby there to get it out of danger for Westbrook.
Well, that was good defense by Westbrook right there.
And it's going to be out of bounds on Portland. Another long throw in.
Ooh.
And we're going to get a penalty. And it's going to be a penalty kick for Westbrook.
Well, that'll be the first one we'll have seen this season. Both boys and girls.
It was Rodolphe Matonga who was in there.
And he was definitely tackled. That was a good call. Don't need VAR for that one.
So Jason Shackley will be taking the kick. And it's in. So Westbrook ties this up by a PK by Jason Shackley.
Well, that's a tough one for Portland to have to swallow there on that PK. They just got to be a little careful in that box over there.
Westbrook goal scored by number 5, Jason Shackley.
Lange.
Let's see what Portland does here.
Lange. And it's McCarthy there to stop Lange's kick. A long kick. Portland getting out of trouble. And it was Ford Myers getting it out for Portland. And pressure from Gomes, and Portland having to kick it out of bounds.
Well, now the momentum is shifted to Westbrook after tying this game up. It's given them a new lease on life here and a little bit more energy.
So it's going to be another long throw in. And it was right to Littell. So Portland's going to move up quickly. And it's going to be to Nedeljkovic. Nolan Peace trying to save that.
Well, and they did a great job there. Pulling with a couple of subs. Let's see what they can put together. 25 minutes left to go in this first half. We have a tie ball game, 1-1.
And it's backwards. Hattenback can't secure it with a couple of Westbrook defenders right in front of him.
Yeah, a lot of bouncing going on there. You know, no ability to knock it down.
Lange is offsides.
Right idea, just a little too quick running up the field.
A little too hard on the pass is to Portland. Hattenback intended for Howie. Hattenback gets to it, crosses it in, and it's a save by Jason McCarthy on exhaust Lange, his shot attempt. And so it'll be a corner for Portland with under 24 minutes left to go.
Oh, kicking into players. Unfortunate there for Portland. They had the numbers, but it was just way too crowded down there.
And the pressure by Matunga forcing Portland to have to get it out of bounds. Kalala to Hattenback, and it's intercepted by Ryan Stone. Taken away by Fink to Hattenback. Hattenback, and it's out of bounds on the cross. It was intended for Lange. It's under 23 minutes left to go in this first half. And it's going to roll out of bounds for Portland throw-in, which is going to not make it in bounds. Kalala trying to head it to Hattenback. Can't do so. And it's going to be a throw-in for Portland. Lange and Stone there once again. Hattenback And trying to get it by the defender. Hits it a little too hard out of bounds. 21 minutes left to go. It's 1-1. Hatton back to Fink. And it's taken away by Stone. Fink taking it.
Oh, nice
back
heel.
Crossing it in. And it's a save by McCarthy. Lange taking it to the corner. And he's going to be tripped. It was Victor Kayembe with the foul. So Portland will get a free kick. And this is going to be just as good as a corner. It's Oliver Hattenback to take the kick. It's low. And Jason McCarthy is right there to scoop it up.
And that's amazing considering how many players for both teams were in front of him for him to keep track of where that ball was and get it.
And it's a Portland throw-in. Hattenback.
Oh, bounced just a little too high.
It's going to roll to Fink. Out to Hattenback. Hattenback crossing it in. And just off the foot of Exhaust Lane.
Yeah, the ball in the net is a goal. A player in the net, no goal.
And so the cross attempts by Hattenback intended for Lange has not connected so far, and it's been a couple tries at it. This last one being the closest.
Oh, just not hit hard enough. But stolen back.
And Howie not able to get it to Lange. Fink to Kierstead, and Kierstead kicks it all the way down the field out of bounds for a goal kick.
Seeing a lot of spinoramas. Players getting around, other players spinning around. Good fancy footwork. And once they start connecting.
So under 17 minutes left to go in this first half. Score is tied 1-1. And the ball is booted out of bounds. So a throw in for Westbrook. Kalala to Fink. And a couple of Westbrook players there to stop the forward progress for Portland. Kalala. And it's Littell there for the stop. Kalala getting it to Lange. Lange. And it's going to be a corner. And so it's going to be Oliver Hattenback to take it. And Lange, and it's kicked out momentarily.
Ooh.
And it was off of Elhag.
Wow, that misdirection almost had the goalie fooled. And fortunately for Westbrook, it went wide. I think the goalie was going to his right, and the ball ended up to his left.
So Hattenback will take another corner. This time it's high. Still not out. Hattenback gets it back in, and there's no Portland players in the area. And a block out by Stone gives a throw in for Westbrook, which is taken quickly. And Ben Littell having to come out and slide for to the ball with
Well, that was a penalty right there on Westbrook. And, you know, sometimes a penalty can as long as the player doesn't get hurt. Sometimes a penalty can be a good thing because it kept the Portland team from moving down pretty fast.
It's going to be kicked in there. And Lange hits it off the post, and it's an offsides.
Oh, yeah, as soon as that ball hit off the post, the Westbrook players moved up and the Portland player stayed, and then he was ahead of the ball when it was kicked.
And that hit right off the post. So Portland coming oh so close to getting their second in the lead.
Yeah, that was one of those unfortunate offsides. Nothing you could do about it for the Portland player because he was just standing there and the ball moved so quickly, didn't have enough time to get onside.
And it was Rodolphe Matunga with the push. So it'll be a free kick for Portland with 12 minutes left to go in the first half. Lange.
Oh.
And a pass to Hattenback is not there. Lange skies it. So it will be a goal kick for Westbrook. 11 minutes left to go. It's off of Portland, out of bounds.
One-to-one tie. First half.
Long pass to Lange. And saves it from going out of bounds on the sideline, but kicks it too hard out of bounds on the end line, so it'll be a goal kick for Westbrook.
You know, both teams, their forwards are pretty darn fast. And you have to think at one of these points, there's going to be a connection, and there's going to be a breakaway.
Lange can't get it by the defender.
And a miss hit.
And it's a push by Leclerc. So Portland will get a free kick.
Referees making sure the ball is placed where it needs to be.
It's low. Kalala. Fink. Hattenback. Hattenback crosses it in. And it's by 3 Portland players.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
It was Tower, Brito, and Lange. And Hattenback has been crossing it into the near corner 3-4 times so far this game, but nothing's connected.
I mean, it really is amazing. He's done a great job. It's just, you would think that, you see it in hockey, a lot of hockey pucks going across the crease, and it's a small net and a small puck. You would think that a larger net with a soccer ball, you'd be able to, tap your feet and knock it in, but not so much.
Portland getting possession.
Oh,
and
trying.
The pass intended for Tower.
And I think if he could have got a foot on it, he had a player moving up, and that would have been sweet.
And it's a missed kick. It's Donis.
Ooh.
And it's going to be...
Is that going to be another penalty? Is that inside the box?
And we'll make sure that David Malungula is okay. And it was Ben Littell coming out to...
Oh, okay, so no penalty kick. Wasn't sure which way that was going.
Sometimes when the goalie's going for it, they get the benefit of the doubt in the challenge. It's because when the goalie's coming out full force, it's up to the field player to slow down. It's like in football where the quarterback has special treatment compared to the rest of the players. And Westbrook still threatening, and it's going to be kicked out of bounds.
Yeah, we can't think of any quarterbacks in the NFL these days that gets any special treatment. Not one name on the top of my mind.
It's the same thing in hockey with the goalkeeper. It's going to be a tripping foul. Yeah, contact with a goalie is one of those unwritten rules.
And the Portland player being spoken to by the referee. Little physical play, I think.
And the free kick is going to be taken by Hamza Nabi. And it was Ted there to get it out for Portland. Kierstead getting tripped. 4 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the first half. Fink can't get it through. And Ted there can't connect on the pass to Howie. And it's out wide to Shackley, and Portland there to get it away. Fink.
Nice move, but the ball is stolen back.
And that's going to be an easy save for Littell. Kalala in space gets it to Hattenback. Hattenback shoots, and it's wide right. So Portland getting a good chance on that one. 2.5 minutes left to go in the first half. It's 1-1. And it's kicked out of bounds by Malungala. Kierstead getting it to Kierstead. Lange. And can't get it through Westbrook and their defense.
They fought a good battle there, but had to go between two players, and that was a tough order.
Portland can't clear it. It's in the corner. And it's going to be off of Finnegan Tidd for a Westbrook corner.
Wow, with under a minute left to go, Westbrook with a golden opportunity here.
Kahaba with the corner. And Portland getting it out. It's Kalala.
Oh,
And he can't get it to... He's... Bad pass, but he gets it back. Ball stays in. And Westbrook, it's having to take this quickly. It's 15 seconds. Five seconds. And the horn sounds. And so both teams will be tied 1-1 going into half.
yeah, it was a very exciting first half. A lot of good ball movement, a lot of good attempts. Portland started off, kind of slow, but ended up scoring a goal, and then Westbrook, once they got that penalty kick, it's sort of been a whole different ball game.
And so an early goal by Kosta Nedeljkovic, it was a minute and a half into the game, gave Portland a 1-0 lead, but a penalty in the 18-yard box gave Westbrook a penalty kick, which was taken by Jason Shackley, and he buried it on the right side of the goal to make it 1-1. And Portland had plenty of chances to take the lead, but none of the corners by Oliver Hattenback connected to a Portland foot. And so Portland and Westbrook having both had momentum in the first half, and it looked pretty even at the last couple minutes.
It's been a really enjoyable first half to watch, the sides of the field flip. And it's always good to have a good competitive game, by your the team from next door in Westbrook. And it's a good match. I'm enjoying this one.
And so Portland and Westbrook are tied 1-1 at halftime, and we'll be back for second half action. And we're back. Start of the second half. Westbrook will start with the ball. Waiting on the whistle. And Lange getting in there to get the ball for Portland. Hattenback. And it was off of Westbrook.
We'll see what both teams come up with for game schemes.
Hattenback. And it's momentarily Fink.
Beautiful
crossed
steal.
Lange. And it's kicked out of bounds by Westbrook.
Yeah, desperation kick there.
Kalala getting it back to Tidd. It's a high kick. That's going to be off of Tower. Kalala forcing the turnover.
Yeah, and it's looking like Portland now is starting to put the pressure on.
It's taken away by Westbrook. And a high kick. It's going to be tracked down by Myers. And he's going to let it roll out of bounds for a Portland throw-in. It's under 38 minutes left to go in this game. Tower getting to the ball, and it's going to be a foul. It was Elhag.
Yeah, push gives Portland a golden opportunity here.
Jack Fink taking the free kick, and it's going to be a goal kick. So Portland with the early momentum. It's out wide to Nedeljkovic. Hatton back, forcing Westbrook to have to kick it out of bounds.
Yeah, he's been really doing a great job down the sidelines, forcing Westbrook's hand on a lot of plays. And
Tower, and it's just wide left.
you know, eventually some of those plays are going to show up on the box score. But great hustle. Well, I have to say the kids on the sidelines are doing a great job at retrieving the ball, but in some cases, it's a little slow getting back to the field.
Kalala getting it out wide, but it's taken by Gomes. And it's kicked out of bounds by Nedeljkovic. Kalala getting it to Hatton back.
Oh,
And Tower was out wide in no man's land. And the pass just couldn't find his foot. Kalala taking the ball away. And it's momentary turnover. And for Portland, trying to get it down the field. It's been a struggle so far this second half.
yeah, I mean, they've been controlling the ball quite a bit, but it's just, you know, the passing needs to be buttoned up just a smidgen. It's either been a little bit too hard or a little bit too soft and intercepted.
Tower, Lange, Portland's still threatening. Fink letting it roll out of bounds for Portland throw in. It's quick. Tower. And it's off of Westbrook.
33 minutes left to go in this match. 1-1 tie.
Kalala can't get it by the Westbrook defense.
Got to be careful.
Perez crossing it in. Kalala stopping. And it's wide left. Nedeljkovic can't save it from going out of bounds. Tid. And it's out of bounds on Westbrook. No. It's a long throw. Kalala to Tower. Hatton back to Fink. And it's going to be a Westbrook throw in. And Littell is going to let the ball roll out of bounds.
You know, that was a heads-up play. That slows the game down a little bit. And it goes for a goal kick versus having to pick the ball up and boot it.
So turnover momentarily for Portland. And that one will be scooped up by Littell. It's a long kick. Tower can't save it. Kalala getting it out wide to Nedeljkovic. Nedeljkovic. Nedeljkovic.
Ooh.
And it's going to be a goal kick.
Wow.
Yeah, from my viewpoint, it looked like he was trying to get the call. And
yeah, I'm looking through a little screen over here. So I really can't see the specifics other than it was a little rough in there and he hit the ground. So,
and it's booted down the field.
we have a good-sized crowd here tonight. I mean, it's starting to cool down a little bit with the sun going down, but a lot of students here. I think I even see some Daring High School soccer players here watching this
Lange.
game.
Portland still has possession of the ball. Tower crossing it in, and it's off the foot of Lange. It's out wide to Nedeljkovic. And it's off of Westbrook. Westbrook and Tid there to get the ball back for Portland. Nedeljkovic to Lange.
Nice move.
Lange. Getting it taken away. Kalala can't cross it in. And Myers kicking it as far away as possible.
There's been a lot of action here in between the 20s. And
Kalala getting it out wide to Nedeljkovic. And it's kicked out of bounds by Nolan Peace.
all I have to say about this game so far is, as I said early on, this is a pretty good, evenly matched team. And
McCarthy with the save. Lange to Hattenback, and Hattenback can't secure the pass. So Westbrook finally getting into, and Perez is there to kick it away. It's to Nedeljkovic, and Nedeljkovic can't get there.
boy, oh boy, he has been up and down this field.
And just over 25 minutes left to go in this game. It's still tied 1-1. Kalala. Nedeljkovic. And there's going to be a foul on Westbrook.
Boy, Portland is really playing hard soccer here. And it's just a matter of time before they get a shot on goal.
Kalala. And it was a low kick. Portland not out of trouble just yet. Perez
And that could have
gets
been
it to Kalala.
and that could have been trouble because the goalie was so far out of the net.
And a late whistle. And Portland bench looking for a foul on that one. And it was from the ref on the other side of the field.
And number 8 is moving slow. Got to get some air under this one.
Aiden Perez will take the free kick. And just off the crossbar by Maxwell Kierstead.
Another pipe shot. That's the second one this game. Wow.
Portland having multiple chances at the end of the first half, and they've kept that momentum going in the second half with under 23 minutes left to go.
Well, they have definitely played their tails off here. They are working hard this second half, as I said earlier. And they just have to be careful they don't overplay and allow something to happen with Westbrook.
It's crossed in, and it was headed away. Westbrook still threatening, but Littell there.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about. That was potentially pretty scary there for Portland, as hard as they've played this second half.
Tower. Howe shooting it, and it's in. Portland taking the lead with a goal by Costa Nedeljkovic, and that's his second.
Well, all I could say about that was magnificent passing, and number 8 has worked so hard this game, up and down the sidelines, chasing the ball, and he's earned himself his second goal. And you couldn't ask for a harder worker here in this game.
So the goal comes with 21 and a half minutes left to go. Portland getting it down the field, but it's too far in front of anybody. And the pass intended for Rodolphe Matunga, a little too far in front of him, and Littell was there to scoop the ball up. Kierstead knocking the ball down. Nedeljkovic can't get to the ball. Ted, and it's going to be a...
Is that going to be a yellow?
We'll see. And it...
No, it doesn't look it. It's just going to be a free kick. I mean, that was a good-sized shove there, but the referees are being a little bit gracious in this game.
So Perez will be taking the free kick. And it's by everybody. Kierstead knocking it down. Kalala to Howe.
Oh.
And Hattenback. It was saved. It's to Matunga, and Portland there to get the ball.
Yeah, there wasn't quite enough Westbrook players up there, and unfortunately for Westbrook, the player for Westbrook had to really work hard by himself with no one to kick the ball to, and ended up losing it. I mean, Portland had the numbers for defense there. Westbrook just didn't have the numbers for offense.
And the trainers are going to be going out on the field for Rodolphe Matunga. And he's going to walk off with his own power. And it looked like on that slide tackle in front of all those Portland defenders, he might have gotten stepped on or kicked.
Yeah, and, you know, just running and running and running. You can get some cramps too. Need of a deep breath. Glad to see he's walking off on his own. They'll just get some water. He's getting a good sized hand from everybody. Yeah, it looks like a leg cramp.
It's going to be a throw-in for Portland. Tower getting it back. And Nedeljkovic was there, but the pass was a little bit too hard. But Portland getting the benefit of throw-in. And a nice applause for Kosa Nedeljkovic as he comes out.
Yeah, he's worked hard. He deserves that. And the clock has stopped. I think the referee's just trying to
It's going to be a long throw-in. Kalala and McCarthy scooping it up to give Westbrook some breathing room.
nice header back down the field.
Howe. And it was taken away by Westbrook. Howe getting the ball back for Portland. And just in front of Kierstead, Kalala. And it's going to be a penalty kick.
All right. Well, Portland with a chance here to make it a 2-goal lead with 17 minutes and 9 seconds left to go in this match.
And we'll see who takes the penalty kick. It looks like Oliver Hattenback. And it's in. It was to the left. Jason McCarthy guessed correctly, but the kick was just a little too hard for him to get there in time.
Yeah, just underneath them, too, you know.
And so Portland taking a 3-1 lead over Westbrook with 17 minutes and 9 seconds left to go in this game.
Well, Westbrook now with a little bit deeper hole to dig themselves out of. But they have been playing, the handball. They have been playing pretty hard. It's just they really haven't had an opportunity to shoot much at the Portland goalie this second half, though.
And a header backwards is fallen on by Littell.
Yeah, and, you know, that's a nice, easy play for the goalie. It's like the one hopper to the shot stop. You couldn't ask for an easier play as a goalie to scoop the ball up.
Westbrook threatening, and it's going to be a foul just on outside of the 18-yard box.
All right, Westbrook with a chance here to set up a play, and they need a big one here. And, you know, just as good as a corner kick here. Let's see what they come up with.
So Kahaba taking the free kick. And it's headed out, and
that one was launched into Hadlock Field. Well, not quite, but at Hadlock Field.
Howe can't get it down the field. Howe Tower.
Oh,
And not seeing the defender. Nice track back by Malungula.
and Westbrook playing with a little bit more urgency here.
Elhag will watch it roll out of bounds for a Westbrook goal kick with 14 minutes left to go in this game. Portland with a 3-1 lead.
And, you know, out of all the games we've filmed so far this year, Seth, that we hadn't seen any penalty kicks, and we've seen 2 in this game.
It's out to... It's going to be a throw-in for Westbrook. Kalala getting it to Howe. Tower. Kierstead can't get it around the defenders, but Kalala is there to keep the ball for Portland. Kalala overruns it. So Westbrook will pressure by Brandon.
All I know is Portland's really still working real hard and not letting Westbrook build up any momentum this second half towards Portland's goal. I mean, Westbrook's had a few opportunities, but Portland's keeping them in their own half quite a bit.
Kalala can't get the ball on his foot. McCarthy waving everyone to get forward.
Nice boot.
Howe. It's up to Lange, but it's not connected, out of bounds. Perez kicks it up the field. Portland. Chassion. Chacon there, pressuring the ball. And it's a turnover.
Great anticipation.
Taken away by Stone.
Yeah, great anticipation on that pass. It was a long pass to begin with, but Stone showed right up and took the ball.
And it's going to roll out of bounds for a corner. So Portland, with 11 minutes left to go, will get a corner. It's going to be taken by Martin Kalala. And Westbrook gets it out of trouble. Perez. And it's off of Westbrook. And Westbrook can't keep the possession. And it was a slide tackle by Hatton back. And a little too hard with Lange running for it. Under 10 minutes left to go in this game.
Well, Westbrook's got to have to stop playing with a little bit of desperation here, but they just have to be careful that they don't move too many players up with the way Portland's been moving the ball.
And the ball takes a deflection. And Howe is there in space. Kalala can't get to it. Chacon there to pressure the ball. Chacon. Lange. Can't get it through, but Lange. And it's kicked away by Westbrook. For a Portland throw-in. And Portland not getting to the ball. Chacon Getting it to Lange. And it's Kayembe there, but Chacon gets to it. And it's going to be a foul on Chacon.
Little disagreement on the call, but good job of just moving on.
Hattenback can't kick the ball straight, so it goes sideways out of bounds. And a turnover by Shackley. Kalala can't get to it. And Tidd there to kick it away.
Yeah, very fortunate play there.
Lange getting it in space. And Stone there to stop any momentum for Portland, but Lange,
Oh,
and it's going to be a penalty kick. Is
it just outside the box?
No, it's a penalty kick.
Wow. Now that was holding to the nth degree. I mean, it was a breakaway. You know, you got to feel for the Westbrook player because you don't know if the breakaway would have scored, but you know, this is a penalty kick. And
so Oliver Hattenback will be taking the penalty kick.
And we're getting our fill of penalty kicks this game, Seth.
This time, it's the same location. And so Portland is now leading 4-1.
Yeah, this time he lifted it. You know, and it's just, I mean, you see it a lot in professional soccer or professional football, that when they lift it, sometimes it goes over the crossbar, but that was a beautiful shot.
Yeah, it's one of those questions. Do you take a little bit off to get your location that you want, or do you try to kick it as hard as you can and risk it going over the net?
Yeah, and definitely the speed on that ball got past the goalie.
And so it's 6 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in this game. Portland getting their second penalty kick to make it 4-1. Howe to Kalala, and it's kicked away by Nolan Peace. Hattenback finds Lange, and it's going to roll out of bounds for a Westbrook throw-in. Howe getting it to Kalala. Lange.
Oh, nice. Beautiful pass. just didn't get it up towards the goal. That was beautiful.
Tid. Perez. Perez boots it up the field. And Lange will save it. And we'll see where that penalty, it's going to be just outside the 18-yard box. So Westbrook fortunate that was a couple inches outside of that box, or that would have been another penalty kick.
But this is just as good as a corner and a chip shot if he can get it in there.
Hattenback. It's a low kick, and it's going to roll out.
Yeah, nobody there for Portland.
Fink. And it's going to be a handball. So that's going to be a penalty kick.
Oh my goodness.
At least that should be. And it is.
Wow. You know, Westbrook has really played hard here. And yes, they've given up a goal or two, but, you know, we're talking penalty kicks here.
This time it's saved.
Oh.
So Oliver Hattenback chooses to go to the other side, but it's close enough for McCarthy to save it.
Great goal play. What anticipation. You know, and he's probably thinking to himself, I've had enough of this. You know, these penalty kicks.
Hattenback, and that goes off the post, hit the goalie, and out. Kalala gets it back in, but McCarthy is there to save it.
Yeah, and that was really good. Very glad, you know, at this point that he had an opportunity to stop it. There's 3 minutes left to go in this game. It's a 4-1 lead for Portland. And, you know, although we're filming here for Portland, we like to see good play, and that was a good play by the goalie. So got to pat him on the back for that one.
It's a long throw. Tid. It's Kahaba. And it's crossed in there. It was by Shackley.
This is too funny. The three little tiny ball boys for this Pacer League, the goalie for Portland is looking for a ball, and the three of them are just kicking the ball that they have between each other, totally oblivious that the goalie wants a ball. So they had to wait for the other one to come in.
Kalala getting it up the field, and it's going to be an offsides on Samuel.
But that was too funny. And they're still over there kicking the ball around. So no one needs to kick the ball on this side out of bounds because it'll take a while.
And it's a shot by Jonathan Gomez. And it skies over the net.
And that's like, you know, the real first shot of this second half with an opportunity to score. They haven't had too many.
So a minute left to go in this game. Portland trying to keep the ball away from Westbrook. Kalala getting the ball. Strong challenge. And it's going to be taken into the corner by Dieno. Dieno Getting it to Lange. Kalala. 38 seconds left to go. Hattenback gets it. And it was Samuel calling for it on the other side.
Yeah, and I think he's just content to kick it in and let the goalie use up some of the clock to booting it up the field. So, I mean, at this point, they just have to be real careful. There are no breakaways.
5 seconds left. And Portland will win this game 4-1 as the horn sounds. And so,
yeah, I mean, we did see a very, very good game. In this goal, it's 4-1, but with penalty kicks, you can, add up the score here. But without the penalty kicks, this was a really good competitive game.
and I mean, especially in the first half, Westbrook looked like they had Portland on the ropes a couple times, but Portland hung in there and played some great defense. And Portland came out in the second half and just showed the dominance the entire second half.
They really did. And getting back to the penalty kicks, you get a penalty kick because you put yourself in a position to have a really good attempt at a goal, and the other team causes a penalty in the box. So it's not like they just got a penalty kick for the sake of it. I mean, they worked really hard at, getting those.
And so the two goals that were scored in the first half, Costa Nedeljkovic with the opening goal to give Portland the 1-0 lead, and then a penalty kick for Westbrook scored by Jason Shackley tied the game up. So it was 1-1 going into half, but then Costa Nedeljkovic scored his second to give Portland the 2-1 lead, and that was the winning goal. But Portland getting two penalty kicks, both taken by Oliver Hattenback. And so that's the score line. It was 4-1, and Portland will move to 4-2 on the season, and Westbrook will fall to 1-3-1. And so this was a competitive game until the second half, and so Portland with the victory 4-1. And this has been a production of WPPS TV3 Portland Public Schools, saying good night.
Thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you another game.